Am I right?
Right?
Guys, I have a connection with the universe, and when I say that universe like pay everything, fix everything, he really does that, like a 100%, 100%. So, Angela, welcome back. Second.
Thank you, Charles. Yeah, sorry, I was typing.
Right.
And when you send the request, when I was typing it, I accidentally cancelled.
Right. I know. It's happened, and I figure out. So you see, retrograde Mercury is working his job. That we learn to be kind.
You know what the plus side is, though?
What?
I can see you.
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing, you see? Angela, I had...
It's weird. 1 week I see, 3 weeks I don't.
Yeah, I know, but why? Listen, Angela, I just got some messages and everything, but listen, that is happening. Why? Because we need to be consistent for something that we want to reach or wherever, in our life. And then we have triggers. We have rocks. We have everything in front of our road that we need to find a way through kindness to grow and to arise on our own way, and that we be where we need to be. Because every day, each of us helping someone for something, even if we don't know that, let's say. You know?
Yeah, true.
And someone is happy because how many times I just see some beautiful reel or some beautiful words, they cheer me up and say hey, yeah, it's good to be here on earth. Thank you, God, for that. It's I have beautiful, amazing people, and we are all. And I love that about human beings. We just need to find ways. Angela, sometimes we lost our track where we need to go, and we go in a darkness. We go in a darkness that we find ourselves, our human being inside. What we are, because it's very important that we listen our soul, because emotions are waves, and they are very important, and very how that is good, because we function like that, because the soul functional through emotions, not through brain. Intelligence functional through brain. Soul.
Absolutely.
And when you get let's say mad or happy, and you get and you feel here oh my god, you feel that, because that is emotion, constantly we feel on many levels. You will see, guys, what I prepare for today, this beautiful 6 poems. It's all about emotions, and I want that we dig deep today. Angela, I expect every time when we finish a poem, I want to hear your point of view and all that emotions, how you get, and I will put that in a short sentence where it's actually point for us. What we learn, where that the poem take us, and click us that we oh. Or maybe yeah, I'm thinking the same and all that stuff, right? I mean,
yeah.
So, be free to write our first poet. Angela.
A beautiful LG's is first up.
Okay, before we start, I just need to say one thing. I was kind of like, I kind of was struggling because am I going to put this poet to go first, or am I going this? And I was like, you know what? Definitely, I'm going to start with the LG. She's going to open. And you will see, guys, how we going to flew and fly with the beautiful voice of my Angela Paz. So, Grumpy, welcome back on time. Angela going to read and to present our beautiful poet for today, and I'm going, of course, to shut up. Indeed.
So this piece is called The Lights from the incredible Through the Looking Glass poet, gorgeous LG. Here we go. Change insists something is to be rearranged. Or what if you love the way it is, the way it has been, while wanting more? How can all be kept just more to just add more? No subtractions, just additions, no dimming of lights. Can addition occur without the disillusion of the two wholes? Can two wholes exist without swallowing the other? Can two fires continue to burn without one engulfing the other? Can soulmates flames let the others flash all their brilliant colours without muting the other, without fading, receding, full wings in flight to give room to breathe, to coexist while deeply breathing? Can I remember the lessons of solo flight living? For I was the phoenix from the fucking fire flying, discovering the why I was dying, embracing the me I never tried finding, loving her, nourishing her, building her strong, finding exactly the lyrics of her song. Finally, after all these years, I know this. I will never let go. Never took too long to find her. Can I hold her strong and true next to you, while you hold yourself strong and free next to me? I want no concessions. I want full confessions. I want two whole beings coexisting in unity, neither asking the other to bend. Too old for this near the end. Let us raise each other up, help shine brighter our own lights. For we are still our own lights and should remain so, but stronger perhaps, illuminating the other. Think of all the possibilities. It's a beautiful dream. Let us go then. You know what I mean. Oh, God. It's that whole idea of being with someone. To me, this is how I see it, where you don't have to lose yourself within someone else, or they don't have to lose themselves in you, that you can both be separate but be together at the same time. I really, really love this. it just feels so very different to a lot of her writes. I feel that this, it's like whenever you hear about when the people write about soulmates and all of that, it's about, they are your heart. Like why can't you be two separate beings? Why do you have to always be having to join, and that's it, you become one? Why can't you be 1 + 1 and equaling something else rather than being one? And I really love that idea. Because when we're young and we're in young relationships, we do find that we lose ourselves. But as we get older, it's not about discovering or who we are. It's about being happy with who we are and having someone to join us on that journey. And not necessarily fading, like it's the whole idea, can soulmates flames let the others flash all their brilliant colours without muting the other, without fading, receding, full wings in flight? That whole verse is absolutely particular. And, because this is her new journey as well. For her to write this is about her and Todd now moving in together. The difference between youth and when you're in a relationship as you're older as well, the needs are very different as well. So that's my say.
Wow, because of that we always got like a partners. Oh, and the someone exactly got that, what like a she. Man, on a beautiful like a thing that you can be exactly yourself, and I love when it's like a new journey, like you mentioned, because that is discovering from a different point of view where you like maybe never was, and then like you discovering something like totally like a new from like a new perspective, how you were like when we are younger, we like learn, live a life. We are still babies. It's not just a baby like, hey, now we have 7 years and that it's not a baby, or have like a 20 years. No. It's still like a baby. Because baby have levels of a babies. How they like how we like a human being like grow, and that is a part of spirituality, where you like figure out, and from that point you actually got beautiful human being that like walk together with you to the rest of your life, like let's say. But everything depends from us, how we have, what is our point of view and what we like want in our life, like we always like need like a me, like I always say like don't make yourself that you are something and you are not that, because eventually that will be out. Anyway, like every single personality needs to get out at some point, so you cannot hide forever, and that is like a torturing like your soul. Why someone would do that, And then you see, when we like lose self-esteem, we lose with the purposes that we like find our own worth. So that is the thing. That is beautiful. So, okay, Angela, I just need to like say from my perspective, right? Angela, why are you serious like that? Am I put too serious?
No, I'm not serious at all. Just, I like listening to your perspective. So, I know I'm quiet, but I like listening because it's incredible. So,
Likewise. Welcome, guys. Welcome. What? Grumpy, what was like? I'm curious. Like, maybe Angela's reaction or something. I don't know. But anyway, who is the next poet?
One of my all-time favorites over here, and that's Sean. Actually, the first book, one of my first books I ever bought, poetry book, was from Sean. So that's Sean Letter Poetry. Angela's quiet.
Yeah. Angela is sleepy. It's winter time, like bear. Okay. It's
No,
time to
actually
sleep.
not sleep anymore. That was just...
coffee.
I had coffee. Not quiet anymore. Not sleepy at all. Now drunk at all, and I'm thirsty, more than likely. I'm going to read a piece from Sean Letter Lone Wolf Poetry. This piece is called Scarred Up. But I'm going to read a little bit. There's a little bit in there in the caption that I want to read first. And it says, so the other night I had one of my tube nights. I played one song and it turned into 6 hours of songs that hit home for various reasons. It brought out some scars that I thought had been hidden. I guess not. And that's a very interesting thing to say, because we think that we've dealt with stuff and not until, because it's like with anything, the smell of a particular food brings back memories. Some are not always good. Music's the same. Brings back memories, and they're not always good, and you think that you've dealt with them. And sometimes, you have, but you forget the scars, So here we go. I've scarred my scars to let them heal. Reopened old wounds just so I may feel. Covered up with bandages. I'm going to start all over again. Sorry, Sean.
Angela, don't apologize for like a technical stuff. You just say, you know what, I don't like how flow is and I don't catch, I need to start
I didn't
from
like
beginning.
the way I started that, so I had to start all over again.
Exactly.
Yeah, so here we go.
Just like take time and that's it.
I've scarred my scars to let them heal. Reopened old wounds just so I may feel. Covered up with bandages long since tossed. Played with all memories, but at what cost? Placated the damages they caused from before, just to see if I could tolerate their venom like before. What it got me was a night of hell and a morning of trying to get well. No amount of medicine could cure the pain. Not enough alcohol to silence my brain. All I could do was let it ride and not get caught up within its riptide. I cut open my scars to see if they'd fade. They resemble the things of which I am made. They tell you my story, or so you have heard. Or what have you listened to every word? Or do you run and turn a blind eye so that you can simply act ignorant and deny? Are you afraid of what the truth may be lie? Will my story be the one to make you cry? Does the image you see make the story absurd, or do the facts dictate what lies have blurred? I've cut out my scars in this game I've played, and my life in wounds are the tricks of my trade. Rehashing old battles that are still alive in my dreams. Would they be nightmares? Either way, I still scream. I cry at others, and some make me laugh. The anger it causes guides my seldom used path. I vowed to dig them their own individual graves. Yet these constant reminders help their cause to be saved. Looking down, I see and I remember each one, how they came about, what made them fun. Most were self-inflicted. So many times I didn't care. How we are years later and I still see them there. My scars are my stories. The ending I haven't wrote. The words haven't formed, so with them I can't quote. I can cover them to what avail when finally revealed what a marvelous tale. No pomp and circumstance, no truth to gloat. Another sad reminder that lies don't float. A scar is just a scar. The wound fed the story. A beacon to others on display in its glory. It would take a lifetime to explain how they came. Each one is worthy of its 15 minutes of fame. Most are anonymous and others come from a name. But to me, inside of my head, they're all the same. Constant reminder of the battles I've waged. Most live within peace, others leave me enraged. I've opened my scars to only see more. Seems as if I've done this deed before. So if you see me and I'm not quite there, ask me about them. Maybe I just might share. This one really affected me, actually.
I know.
Because I can feel, you can actually sense that, you can sense the agony in those words that is written there, and and that's why we all write poetry differently, but you can hear, in between each of those lines, you can feel how tangible and how raw his emotions are. Hang on. Sorry, my eyes itchy. And that's why I love him. I really do love him as a poet. But and there's no shame in any of those. He tells you about these scars, and you think that you've gotten over them till something happens, and then you realize no, they're actually still there. It's just they're well hidden. Sean's incredible. But there's nothing to be ashamed of them. Do you know what I mean? Like, we don't hide these scars because we're ashamed of them. We think they're hidden because we think we've done and buried them, the pain, until something reminds us of the pain that we've experienced. And that's okay, because we're only human. And then that last bit it's just like, I've opened my scars to only see more. Seems as if I've done this deed before. So if you see me and I'm not quite there, ask me about them. Maybe I just might share, and that's the beauty about it. It's lessons learned. If you can help someone through something you've gone through, and you're able to share this pain that helps someone through theirs, then it's okay. There's a reason why we go through what we go through. Yeah, it's true, Michael. I learnt more from other poets here who aren't afraid to slice open the hearts, and and that's okay to be vulnerable. And that's the bit about Sean's poetry, is that there's no fear in his vulnerability. That there's nothing to be ashamed of it. So, what do you got to say?
I guess that it's Angela, first you delivered the poem so do you understand now why you should not apologize? Because you did correct stuff. You stop because you don't was satisfied how you start, and you did the second time. Excellent. Always remember that. Not I've apologized. Not necessary that. So the thing is, first, that was excellent. Love it. And everything what you said is beautiful. I love the most. So, and I wish that you more express yourself. So this poem exactly like you said, was said that you see our cars, if they're still trigger us, that means that we don't work on them. And what he wanted for me, how I got a wind in my back, this beautiful poem, because what catch me was first a sentence. That's it. We have a tam, because I have other poets which we going to read, and they go perfectly together, right? So and but the thing is, Angela, people, when something they do wrong, or that it's something they just try to ignore, or whatever is the reason in the life, circumstances, they have we all have that someone win that emotion, because it doesn't serve at all. That you constantly throwing yourself for something because you think that you are not worth it. Oh my God. You are worth it on many levels, on many ways. Just first, open yourself and say, hey, yeah. We learn like that. What a little kid do when try to learn first steps. Fall many times, and then get up. So that is the point. We just doing that on a mentally way, and definitely which is connected with our emotional side. As we functional, our soul vibing through us. So, and when we are in a mess situation, so we are our intelligence and the soul there don't catch each other. They're like this. Why? Because we try to make some mask that is going to protect us. Instead, that we talk exactly how our beautiful poet said, talk about that. Don't be ashamed. Totally fine. That you deal with everything and to help some other, because to generation and generation, centuries by centuries, some generation will click and they will be a perfection what we chasing and all these years, but we are part of a revolution, all of us. So because of that, like a 2020 and something is totally different from a 1992, let's say. But I don't even mention 19 and the 40s. Let's say that. No? You are very, very welcome. Oh, nice. Have a wonderful day or night. I'm not sure, like, where is your side of the world. Angela. She's like always like thinking and. But anyway, Angela, this was wonderful, and I need to say thank you one more time for a beautiful like delivery poem and beautiful like a message. So, who is the next one?
The beautiful Valerie.
Let's see. Where are we going?
So this piece is called Proof of Life After the Rain.
How is connected everything? First about scars, now it's...
Life after pain, basically. I stepped outside last night to check on the stars, hidden away by dark clouds, and I know what I'm going to awake to, and I step back inside wondering if it will be a hard rain or a light mist. I recognize the pressure build of burden that those clouds hold and the beauty in the release of the rain. I myself have felt that I scarcely have to wait for morning as I hear the soft pelting of precipitation arrive. Sounds of two mothers mixed together. Mother Nature gets more aggressive with the drizzle and wind as it starts to tap, rat-a-tap on my window. And this mother is the only one who hears the continuing ringing of tinnitus, piercing the otherwise rhythmic cloudburst. Pressure eroded, a sunny day and a sunny disposition, each with the same outcome, rain. My burdened clouds held so much they multiplied, and with no more room to move around in my cluttered brain, they banged into each other, causing a storm. The rains never last, even here in this urban rainforest I call home. The air sucked in after a good storm could not such be explained, even by poetic verse, fresh, heavy, damp senses that elude good description, although we always try. There's just something about it that defies words. But my eyes see something very different. Orbs of water that once filled the skies still cluster where they fell, and magnifying the magnificence of the world around. I wonder what they reflected as they made the journey from the heavens, and I see proof of life after the rains. Formed in puddles, claiming new territory, a short life on this earth, although still here for the joy of children to splash in, clinging in drips of flowers, defying gravity seemingly in an act of defiance. I work at defying all the odds stacked against me. Just as I see you doing, I'm not sure if the petals won't let it go, or if the rain is avoiding the earth for as long as it can. So hang on, little raindrops, for as long as possible. Some of the more delicate flowers gave way with the weight of the rains, wasting the remaining days, and I'd rather be the rains or a sturdy flower, or maybe what I should want to be is just a genuinely happy person. Oh, I love that. I really do. I just wonder whether the rain, is that sort of cinnamon of pain. It's like, it sounds like rain, sounds like pain. And how different is, the way we deal with pain, how different we are. And I love this bit where it says, how she's using, I stepped outside last night to check on the stars, and is she talking about the stars, or is she talking about her scars? And she's using stars. One thing about Vala, she can really see when she writes things, she puts in that sort of like a dash of hope that, yes, it's raining. Yes, we're going through this pain at this very moment, but we'll see better days. And that optimism is what you can actually see through this particular poem.
I love that part about hang on little drops and yes, I love that part. And on a beautiful metaphorical way, how she describe about hers and that a pain and everything, and it is because of that, you see, that is a point, you mentioned that how her example is how we all on a different way develop a pain, deal or whatever, and that is actually a level where we are with our mind and heart, that is a rule a lot, but on a way how she present that, it's really beautiful. Thing is you read that, I really I was in a little story, of a little drops, that they somehow will be fine on the end, because find where they belong, because that is the point, right? Find our own meaning. Well, Angela, and you said that perfectly fine. I just need to say, and that's it of me. And I would love to hear who is the next poet that we're going to read.
I've got this one saved. I haven't read this one. I had saved this to read. So I'm glad you chose this one. This is from Girl the Poet, the gorgeous Lena.
Oh my God, kill me softly, Angela. Her brain is beautifully. I know, you say. Yeah, I know, it's amazing, and I cannot wait. And how I put on a chronological way that they go, just to remember what was a first poet and how we start. And what was a point of a message, and then we are now with Elena, and I'm oh my God, I'm going to shut up just, and I'm going to listen to you. And Angela, honey, please, you feel that you don't like that you go in a wave, don't force yourself, just stop and start again. I'm just saying because it's a retrograde to Mercury, nothing else, but anyway, that retrograde Mercury giving you a triangle, so you're fine, you are on a good road. Yes, indeed, she's incredible for sure. Brainy Scorpion lady, love it.
She just has this beautiful way of articulating things, she just, she's very clever.
She's a Scorpion, and that's it. She's very clever. Brainy lady.
Yeah. So the slide says you don't escape the prison if you're the warden of your mind. Which is very true. So I was just checking to see if that was in the poem, and it isn't. So I just wanted to, it's a very smart thing too. It's true. So here we go. There's no heading, there's no title for this one. What if I begged you to stay? Even if it means my soul fits too tight, my family fades to photographs, and my friends are just stories I tell. And my heart beats only for blood, ever since forsaking love. If you stay, does this mean I have gone? Is nothing...
Angela, I need to interrupt because like you saw a comment and then you stopped, you paused, I lost you, you like went there, I still stay with like I want like a family fading pictures and everything and I didn't catch you at all. So yes, they going to be like he going to be with her in 4 weeks. Huh, nice. Awesome.
All right, so here we go.
Okay, I'm going to...
What if I begged you to stay? Even if it means my soul fits too tight. My family fades to photographs and my friends are just stories I tell. And my heart beats only for blood, ever since forsaking love. If you stay, does this mean I have gone? Is nothing my new name, or maybe call me hopeless or helpless? You've done so for years. Are you my admittance that I failed at everything besides school? We all know I cheated that too. I don't know. Maybe living with you and I keep my pillow in the oven. It's the only bed I'm making them. Or maybe we can renovate my house together, all mirrors, no windows, looking only at myself, facing the damage I've done, eye to eye. Will your judgment of me haunting in the fun house of domestic woe? I did this, didn't I? Gave myself away and then betrayed us both daily. You're a price. Your take is a bill I can never pay off. Not in dollars, not in years, because the debt is shame. The currency is sacrifice. And I'm just a pocket full of lies. I can ask you to stay, but either way, I'm leaving. It's a lot to absorb.
Like my favorite part now when you like said pocket of love. How like metaphorically like that like a sound so deep.
There's an accountability in that, right? Do you know what I mean? Thank you, a message from you, Miss. It's a lot of us sit there and walk away from relationships, whether it's with family or whatever, and we point the finger at them. But in this, she's taken accountability that it wasn't just them, it was me. And because I know that was me, you can come and you can apologize, but I think I need to walk away from, I need to do this now. I can't, it's too late. And that's, I think a lot of us don't take accountability for our own actions. And that's where it sort of, I think that's, that's where a lot of that whole, once, we were all victims, victim and mentalities, because when we're not taking accountability, I see strength in this piece, and that's Lena. She's just a very powerful, strong human being.
Yeah. You know that I like always like taught my sons need to take like for them like visions, everything what they do, always and forever. So like basically how like he said, that is how I always say mirror reflection, like the truth that we like look in a truth. What like we cannot like always, hey, damn, poor me. No. It's not. Needs to be, hey, your part, my part, this part. Everyone is responsible for their own act. That is the thing, But the most important thing, you see, like a naked truth, with Tara Nicole writes, "We'll be back." I just need to, like, on a technical way, like, figure out with her, but I was very busy. Anyway, I just want to say that is a point of a naked truth live. That like Tara and I like did from 2021, where actually now we're going to connect. Our second poet, what is the name that we read like about scars, and that he like actually like
that's Sean.
Yes, Sean. Yes. So like we are now connected with that. Because you need to watch and talk about your scars and everything on your like of your pain that you like finally release. While you try to ignore, you're never going to release your brain. You're going to be forever in a jail, mind jail. That is very heavy thing. Trust me, guys, because guess what? I was there. I was there.
I love how she put instead of windows, she put mirrors. And
right.
It's not seeing through and blaming.
Right. Yes. So exactly, you see, when the last mask, when Tara discovered me and like introduced like a poetry community for the first time, was a little story where I like also describe a dream of main character Isidora Westland, where she talked with a mirror, and mirror said to her, Isidora, do you know that mirror have two sides? And that one side is good, one side is bad, so you need to like face up with everything. Bad is where is the scars. So if you want to become a good that part of your like a mirror reflection, you need to work with the bad stuff first, because you cannot like do like this mirror and then like just turn, Will be a reflection. Will be a reflection until we don't face up. And then Isidora like opening like this, because that is a main character like was in a mental institution because she was ignoring her existence. So that is the last mask. And everyone should read The Last Mask by the Sky Hunter. I will advertise more because that is a very brainy like book, and like made you that you find yourself, that you courage, that you like face up with everything, I'm doing that, guys. I mean, it's not like easy. Okay, it's not easy. But it's freedom. Very beautiful freedom. No more like a mental for our beautiful brains. You see, guys, why brilliant minds exist? Okay. Thank me with your beautiful happiness. That's my heart only wish. Angela, who is the next one, poet?
It's actually a collaboration. It's Bonita Poetry and Rainier. It's a collaboration. And he says it's an invitation from Bonita to talk about dysfunctional relationships, particular with parental figures. So here we go. Craving, it's called Craving a Father's Love. I wish you could have loved me as much as you loved yourself. I wish I realised sooner that your self-image and ego was what was most important to you. Maybe I wouldn't have wasted time in shitty relationships. Maybe right now I would be happy in true love, and maybe even happily married, not left alone with trust issues and abandonment issues, and not feeling broken-hearted, unworthy, lost, confused. Looking back on every good, fun memory I had with you, now seeing all of it as a big, fat lie. I replace my anger that I have for you with God, because facing the reality that you were a fraud was too much for me to bear. Sounds pretty fucking sick and twisted if you ask me. Daddy, why you say you love me, when in reality, even though I come from you, you only and always only love yourself. Dear girl, you only saw through young, untainted eyes. Visions you carried into adulthood are not completely valid. Your eyes, your young eyes, could not see the demons I battled, those I spared you. Your young shoulders not every to carry. Love, I could not openly show had reason. Life had to unfold. You cast blame for your failures in love's way, but know the choices you made were always your own. Yes, I could have been there. Lend guidance from experience. For my absence, I beg forgiveness. Demons crowded my mind, and a father's love begged me to protect you from life's cruelties. Your expression in love is yours to own. Live your soul's dream. Consciously vigilant, choose love's truth scribed in your heart. Value the gift of life. Never sell it short for love's gratification. As you walk into adulthood, navigate the path with confidence. Don't render blame on my shortfall. You are larger than that. I've got itchy eye. Jeez. Must be my makeup that I put on. I've got itchy eye. And again, that's what we talked about earlier about accountability. You can sit there and you can blame others, because of the lack, what was it? Shadows of a Past, search for a sound foundation. It's like, you're thinking that your parents should be giving you a foundation. Yes and no, you know what I mean? Like, they are examples. And for long, you can sit there and you can blame them, or you can just say, I know what I don't want. You've given me examples, and you don't realise until you're older how much they try. In some ways, they try to shelter you from what's really happening. There's a lot of times I used to blame my father for a lot of things, but I know he tried to show me what I shouldn't accept, and that I shouldn't accept anything less than. But Yeah, it's hard to see it when you're a child, you know. It's only when you get older and it's years later that you understand what actually was happening, not exactly what you remember as a child. It's funny how differently your mind sees things from a child to an adult. Yeah. What a beautifully written, actually. It's a very clever write between the two of them. Very.
Well, you see, I never blamed my father, but I cried why he was on a certain way or something. And I want to express myself like Shadows of Poets said, searching for a sound foundation. In my manner means that I want to be heard. What I think. Because, like a child, if you say, well, Dad, I don't like that and this, you know? So you express your feelings like this. You don't express, and actually, I did that many times, and because that I paid, you know, like, hey, blah, 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 judging or whatever, like, you this, you blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hello, the point is that we fix the problem, that we find solution, that we become faith, love, and hope, not that we just sitting, judging, make someone, you are guilty, you're this, because you are charge of your life, and you can make exactly which energy going to connect with you or which not. And then you say goodbye, adios amigos, much love to you, enjoy your journey, I will with my beautiful birds, and that's it, you know. But that is the problem, a whole problem is in communication and ego. Why? Because we didn't was loved on a way how should be. We was loved on a way that we need to be grown up and be some you know that we are a titles, hey, I am this, and then whoa, yeah, good job for you. But instead when we can actually communicate, change, not no, that's like this or whatever, blah 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 blah, you know. So I choose this poem because it resonates with me on a many levels of my human being, and it's a beautiful thing that connects exactly with the LG poem that we start from beginning, because that is a source where we lose our self-esteem first of all, and then we through a partnership and everything, and because of that we need to learn lessons when we are younger, because it's totally different from that point of view. When you don't know, you just try to fly and think life is something, and let's hide, let's do this or this, depends of life circumstance. So you see how everything functional, and now when you see, every time when I want to express myself and my feelings, how I felt about my dad, I was a cut. And then guess what? I said, you know what, Sky? You're going to buy guts. You have a guts, and to say to your dad how stuff is. And do you know who inspired me about all that to be a brave like that? Tara Nicole writes, my beautiful lady, God bless her. Universe, light, or whatever works for her, but for me, God bless that lady that she really with just entering to a beautiful poetry community, that I like find myself and that I see exactly what Lena said. To look in a mirror and to see like my ugliness that I need to fix also. Indeed. Yeah, learning process to express great wisdom. Indeed. So, Angela, I believe that we have the last point, right? One more. Yes, indeed, honey. So, what that would be? Oh my God. Okay. Okay, yes. And check this out for the end. Now get this conclusion. Check this out. Like with all poetry that we like, yeah.
So this particular, I know, I love this piece, and it surmises everything that we've already spoken about. And there's just one line in the caption I just want to say. And this is from the incredible Eileen, who's Wiley E1, My Naked Self. And she says, thoughts and realizations as I ride this thing called life. It's the learning, and what was before the learning process. It's called lost and found. Once upon a time, I was lost within the darkness, the light, a speck of hope haunting me, seemingly out of reach. Though I found my way out, stepping into the light, pieces still remain stuck in the abyss. How can I be lost and found, to feel so seen yet invisible? The pieces of me are at odds, and I don't know how to reconcile. In the light there is strength, there is confidence, there is joy, and over in the darkness there is weakness, insecurity and sadness. I am forever pendulating, wondering if I'll ever be free from the darkness. But perhaps it's time to accept it is forever part of me. For I am both dark and light, adult and child, lost and found. Perfectly articulated. I think that's the crux of it all. I think we need to stop thinking that we've got to have it together. That, you know, we're meant to be partly broken. That we're not going to be perfect. It's okay not to be perfect. And sometimes that the whole piece of being lost and found and being light and dark and shade, or whatever you want to say, is that we've existed. And again, this one's I think for this whole evening, it's been very emotional for me. Well, there you go. Been very emotional. It's been very cathartic, as the word goes. I like the whole idea that we're not perfect. You know, we grow up thinking we have to be perfect, and it's so wrong. And it's so true. What was it? A message to my muse. None of us are getting out of this without in this world without skin, knees, bruises and scars, and if we were to live without them, then we never lived. So absolutely true. But in our little mind, in our mind, everything has to be perfect, and it doesn't. Now that I'm older, I understand that. But there's this expectation when we're in the 20s where everything has to be perfect. And I agree. You haven't lived without pain, without scars, without some kind of darkness. which I have learned is not a bad thing to have a little bit of darkness.
Darkness even can protect you. Can you imagine that? But that is true. You know? Because through darkness, coming to world like that.
Yeah.
No? Then we see a light, and then we need to induce on a light. So, because of that, it's very important that we do like a baby steps for everything, and that we don't chase perfection, because chasing perfection, that is basically that you decide.
You're setting yourself up to fail.
Yeah,
chasing perfection.
No. Just like basically you you accept that you just like hang in a rabbit hole forever. Over and over until don't come like an end. Soul needs to like leave and act. You see? I know, Angela.
Be like an exorcism tonight.
I know, honey, because that exists, brilliant minds. I'm like super happy just to see you like that, you know? Because this is like we every time on a Brilliant Minds Therapy Poetry Live, Angela, we like release little part of our blockages. And step by step, like I said, baby steps will bring us in our own perfection that we can like actually accept what we have, like the best of us. How? Just like being and doing stuff what we love, you know? And like produce beautiful, amazing stuff with the kindness, which means we definitely should be patient, because like with the patience, we're going to be saved. And you know how they say, wait next day, let that night slip over, and then you will like see your ends.
Yeah.
So don't rush. Don't rush, even in conversation. Don't rush that you show your own smartness. No, it's okay. You share your smartness, but position you hear, because maybe you will find solution. Your oven. Like this, if you like constantly like try or whatever, hey, you're not going to like hear anything. You're not going to grow, and you are not going to have a moment with yourself, and that you like just really ask like, hey, where I'm going, what I want to do, like. I know. When we have like heavy energies and everything, I'm like difficult that you like that, because that exists. Repeat again. Baby steps. They can be like the next 6 lives, and then on a 7 that you guys like eyes. And the souls know. You guys, when you like recognize yourself and look yourself in a mirror and check, you will like feel in an energy every life that you live. That I go. But I become a quiet. I can hear. During myself, I am able to hear beautiful human beings. So guys, I didn't like follow, but probably something is like a very funny.
No, yeah, a message to my missus. I'm good after this life. Leave me at peace when I'm done. I've got people to haunt and annoy, and it's not funny. Yeah, I know.
This was absolutely beautiful as always, Angela. We are every time better and better, and I'm so grateful for this beautiful moments with you. where we like heal ourselves, our beautiful audience in the room, and like all that like magic that we have. So anyway, with this, guys, I'm going to end up Brilliant Minds, and that we say ciao for today, and definitely that we see next Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. But guys,
I promise I'll be here on time.
right, I just want to say, if it's happened that Angela somehow trick us again, that she like play with my beautiful heart, that I got like a heart attack. This time I will know, and then I will tell you some story until she can join us. Huh? You see? Always be free to fix situations on your own way, but with kindness. Because kindness open every single difficult, heavy, scary, whatever door. Okay? So, anyway, bye-bye for now, and definitely see you next Wednesday. I love you, Angela, Pangela, and the guys.
Love you.
I love you so much, guys. And yes, indeed, one heart is for